Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life. Hey, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. What up, Ann?
How are you doing today?
I'm good. It's Monday morning. I was excited to pod today. We have some good catching up to do. But it's your topic week. Do you want to tease it?
Sure. I am excited about this one because I think it can be kind of funny. I just have a few down of my own. We have not talked about your side, so I'm kind of curious where you will come from. But basically, it is mom confessions, things that we want to fess up about that we might hide from our family or do. And I just thought it would be kind of a funny catch-all with many things. So.
It was amazing how quickly I filled up my Google Sheet on this one. I was like,
yeah.
Like plenty of confessions at the ready.
Totally. There were a few that were like, no, I don't think I want Phil to know that. No. I had to choose wisely.
Well, I tried to be very honest, so we'll see. maybe too honest. You tell me after.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the honesty. Mine are honest. I'm not holding anything back except for maybe one or two. Just,
got to preserve that marriage.
Got to preserve that marriage. Anyways, what is your high? Do you want to start? We always go me high first. Would you like to go first today?
Sure. Oh man, this is what it feels like. I have been sleeping amazing. This, great. I feel like the saga of Kate sleeping has been like a whole topic here. Yeah. And I forget how many pods ago.
Round us out. Take us home. What's going on?
Hopefully this is the last update. I forget how many pods ago, but I was like, I've tried everything. I've tried, magnesium and all this stuff. And we had so many users write in and be like, honey, it's perimenopause. This is textbook.
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to look that direction. And then once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. So I made an appointment. You have to go through your doctor. Then you got to go OBGYN. So I had a telehealth appointment with the OBGYN.
Okay.
Who prescribed me progesterone, which is one of the hormone replacement sort of therapy items.
So I'm sorry, OBGYN. I didn't even know that. I actually was curious myself about trying to get an appointment to like figure out hormones and different things. So it would be your OBGYN. Is that what
I went through my general practitioner first.
Okay.
And then that resulted in a referral to an OBGYN. We've moved since I had like my kids.
So you don't have one.
I didn't really have one out here, truthfully.
You got to get on that.
Well, I had everything done just through the general practitioner.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. And they have like a separate person who can do all the, mammogram stuff.
Okay.
So I've been doing the amount of maintenance needed, but I didn't really have someone. So anyways, I got a referral and it was kind of funny because I called. They book like 6 months out. I don't know if this is everywhere, if this is just Sutter Health.
I think it's starting to be everywhere. It's really annoying. I always get so frustrated with this. And then they're not even a specialist. I guess were they considered a specialist? I have one that I go to regularly, so I don't feel like it's a specialist, but maybe it is. But yeah.
Well, I called in May and they were like, we can get you in November. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I had my November appointment. And then last week when you and I were booking out the rest of the year, getting our slots, I was like, dang it. I realized I'm going to be out of town the week I had my appointment.
You are queen of double booking. I love you for it so many times.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the amount of times you've double booked as even visiting. Remember when, I think it was Sarah that got really hit, our older sister, where you double booked where she flew out to see you, also for a work trip, but she flew out early to like stay with you and hang out. And you were in a different country. You had forgotten to tell her.
Now, hold on. Are we even going to be able to do confessions today? Or are you just going to out me for all of my...
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that I wrote a lot of your confessions down, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is this a self-confession or are you just
Another confession you should just fess up to is we got on this video and you were eating tuna for breakfast. That's a confession we need to fess up to. That was something I never want to see again.
You're missing out. Tuna salad? That's a 24/7 food.
I mean, if you egg salad, yes. Tuna salad for breakfast?
If I would have had egg salad, I would have liked it. I needed a little something. I had it in the fridge. I'm leftover queen.
No. Okay. Let's...
I'd like to be able to do my own confessions. Can I just put
All
that
right.
out there?
All right. Those are the only two I had for you.
Okay, back to me. Back to me.
Sorry, you're first. You're first. Go.
Okay, so I realized I double booked my doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And I called and they said, okay, well, we can get you in February. And I'm just like, I'm never going to sleep. I'm done. Was kind of like pissed. And they go, well, the doctor is doing 5 a.m. telehealth appointments. And I was like, okay, well, that's crazy. But if I do a 5 a.m. telehealth appointment, when can you get me in? And they go, tomorrow. I go, let's
Great.
go. Let's go.
So you
So
did it. Great.
yeah. So last week I woke up for a 5 a.m. telehealth appointment.
Oof,
When
poor
you know it,
doctor.
I was already up. And then I get on there and she's basically my age. This is also a weird moment in time where it's like your doctors are younger than you or your
Mhm.
age. I was like, well,
Yeah.
but she seemed very cool. And I said, oh, 5 a.m. She goes, well, I'm dealing with the same thing you're dealing with. I figured I might as well get some calls in.
That's
So
hilarious. Okay.
she was right there with me. So, anyways, we had a good chat and she had looked at like, the blood work and all the stuff I had done before.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, okay. With our family history, though, just as a PSA, some people take estrogen and they don't necessarily recommend that if you're high risk for breast cancer,
Right.
which is one thing I wanted to like chat with her about because I didn't want to take a lot of risk.
Yeah.
But she said the progesterone is usually the thing that helps more on the sleep side if you're having like the insomnia of it all.
Have you seen a difference yet, or is it too soon to tell?
Okay, I'm 4 days in.
Okay.
I slept like an absolute baby. I mean, I don't even like that phrase actually. Babies don't sleep well.
No,
always.
I know it's so silly.
That's a dumb one. I slept amazing.
Slept like a bear. A bear sleeps great.
Okay, I like it. I slept like a bear for 4 out of 4 nights with one little asterisk. We had an earthquake last night.
Oh, you did? I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, it was like
Sometimes
a 4,
I hear about it. Sorry. I just want to clear that up.
4.3 in Berkeley. So it shook our house enough. I jumped up. Nobody else even woke up. I'm like, good thing I'm here, people.
Yeah,
If
I don't
something
miss earthquakes. I mean, we have. It's rare we have it here in Tennessee.
Mhm.
We probably will have one because I said it, but
You jinxed it.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't miss California earthquakes. I'll say that they happen pretty often.
Well, it woke me up and then, your adrenaline spiked. So it did take me a little bit to get back to sleep last night, but it had nothing to do with, it was for a different reason. So I don't even count it.
So I'm not going to do this to you, but I would like to give you sugar water or something, placebo effect. See if it's actually working or if you just needed to hear it from the doctor and have something.
I don't know.
Sounds
Honestly,
promising.
I don't care.
Yeah.
If it's placebo, great. Whatever. I just wanted to sleep. And so far, so good. Admittedly, only a couple days in.
Keep us posted, as I'm sure you will.
I just feel like, oh my God, sleep relief? What is this? And I feel literally all weekend, I was so high energy.
Yeah, you're extra chipper today in a great way. I love it.
It was the tuna salad, maybe, but no, it's the freaking sleep. I haven't been sleeping for like 18 months.
It's great. It's great.
So good. Okay.
I love it. Well,
so high.
All's right with the world because mine's going to be for me. Yours, of course, we're hearing about sleep. I love that it's a high and not a low this time. Huge win. Mm-hmm. Mine is about cleaning out things. So I had a huge high because our neighbor down the street gave us some garage flooring for working out. So kind of like the squares that you clip together that are harder. So it's really good for weights, looks nicer. I really, really want to get that epoxy flooring at some point. It's just not something we need to do tomorrow. Everything on my list, it's like that one keeps getting pushed down, rightly so. Anyways, we got this flooring. It fills up about half of our garage, but I cleaned out the garage again. Something about the garage clean out makes me feel so much better because it's just such a large space, I think. Mm-hmm. We cleaned everything out. We got the floors clipped in. So half of the garage is the clip-in floors. Yeah. And it's perfect for working out. And we have a gym in there. And it's not a huge garage. We don't park our cars in it right now. We can if we need to, but we just don't. And we use it for everything else. But it's wide open. It's great for our gym. It's just giving me such a good feeling. And one of my confessions would probably be I like to start projects that Phil doesn't want to do because he has to come in and help me at the end. You know, it's he was like, let's do that later. because he was finishing our back porch, and I was like, and he went out, and I went out there and started doing it.
Of course, of course.
But he had good energy when he came in because it was almost done. I did so much of it, and then he just had to do a little bit of like, should we get rid of this? Like clean up his kind of yard section.
Yeah.
It looks great.
I can't wait to see it. I'm
I
excited
know.
about your
And I
garage
have,
project.
yeah, and I can't wait to go out and actually work out in it.
Great. I last week had our handyman, trusted extraordinaire handyman come out and give me a quote for our garage project.
Yes.
I don't have said quote yet. He just came out and did the measurements and all this stuff, but I'm feeling optimistic because one of the big questions is like, we have this existing storage in there. And I was like, can we repurpose this so that I'm not spending a fortune building these custom lockers, which I knew was going to be very pricey? Like, do you think it would work?
Well, you should say your project is you want to make a mudroom in your garage.
Yeah. My kids, we don't have a mudroom, and the kids come in with, as you know, bags for every sport, the book bag, and it just dumps in my kitchen.
Yeah.
And there's no...
I love the idea
we
of
don't
this.
have a big enough closet really to even do it well.
Yeah.
Like even if it was organized, but we need a dumping mudroom area. It would really reduce my stress, I think, with all the shit that comes into my
telling you,
dining
garage
room
clean
kitchen.
out, lower stress. I will say, I love this. I've seen projects online about it. It looks great. I've seen them go really intense in the garage with like a whole setup. I worry about the spiders a little bit if you're putting book bags out there and stuff, but that's just like a weird worry of mine.
That's like, so you guys might have different bugs. I feel like we're not very buggy out here in California.
Right. We've got things that you don't even want to know about. It's not quite Australia, but it's enough to shake.
No, I get it. I've lived in the Midwest for most of my life. Yeah. Is that even true anymore? Hold on. Yeah, still most of my life. Close.
Because you're adding in college.
Yeah.
And our Chicago days.
I was in Muncie, Indiana. There's nothing more Midwest than that.
Totally. And then Chicago, I think, is heart of the country. So
yeah. So I'm at 24 years Midwest. So I still got a ways.
I think I'm at 22 years Midwest. Now
you're
I'm
back.
I'm back.
So. Are you calling it South? Is Tennessee South or Midwest?
It's considered the South, but I always say Midwest. It has the same feels.
Vibe, it's the same. Totally. It's the same.
It's the same. So in my opinion, like North South is the same as Midwest. Ponder that nugget for a minute.
Deep thoughts by Hampazooty.
They're all like that too.
I'm not going to double click it. I'm not going to double click it. I'm just going to let it ride. But I'm like a little nerve sighted to get the quote back because I'm like, please be reasonable. Yeah. But it includes an epoxy floor.
Oh, I just love the look of it. And I love the idea of using this space. It feels like you can use it more as your home when you have that, like an additional space to your house.
And this will be the thing because these big storage, like when we moved in, they already had all this storage, but it's so deep you can't pull cars in. I was like, who designed this? What kind of, maybe they had Mini Coopers or something, but like I have a mom SUV, it doesn't fit. So we're going to move those over to the other side, turn them into lockers so that I can also get a car in, which it gets hot here. You need a car in a garage every once in a while or else you're roasting alive out there.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this. So I hope it works out. I hope I get the blessing of the budget.
Keep me posted. I'm surprised it took
how
you
high
this
it comes
long.
in.
I'm surprised it took you this long because when we were at 4th of July, Chris said he would sign off on this project. And I've never seen somebody get so excited. You were like a giddy little schoolgirl. Like, what? Because he is always the one to kibosh the house project.
Yeah. Yeah, true. It's just, that little thing called trying to start a company that got in the way a little bit. Took some time.
Yeah. You know what? Details. Okay?
I also needed to flesh out my vision. So I was on Pinterest. I was pinning. I was thinking,
You're great at this.
I feel like I have a really good plan. Now, the bummer is I was like, okay, when are you available? He's like, well, I'm busy for the next, 2.5 months. I was like, dang it.
Nothing's more like deflating because that's in the long run, that's not a big deal. But when I want something done, I'm so impulsive. Yeah. That's why Phil always has to like clean up my work because I'm always like, I just went ahead and did it. He's like, what do you mean?
I was like, no. I finally got the green light and I need this done tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, hopefully it's in the works. But your garage is inspiring me and getting me excited for my
I'll take a
garage.
picture of it. I mean, it's the best you can get before you epoxy floor. And we maybe need to like buy more of the clip-ins to finish the whole garage.
Yeah.
But then you're spending money. We got this for free. It's like, it's good enough.
Okay, I'm
And
just going to
it
say
looks
this.
good.
He was like, go pick out your epoxy color at Home Depot. He's
Yeah.
just going to use the kit.
No, okay. So I bought the kit to do myself. I returned the kit out of nerves. This was like 2 years ago. I was like, I'm going to do it
He's a professional
myself.
and he's done many, many floors. So I don't think it's the same as me doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Same
he even had some tips. He's like, I like to do a clear coat over the top. And like, I want to fill in the, he had like some
He
things.
knows what to do.
He knows what to do.
He's got skills.
He's got skills and I have no skills. So
All right.
I can just picture myself out there in the weird shoes, like doing the sprinkles or, the little flakes.
I watched so many tutorial videos during that time I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And I never chicken out. And I should, because I've told you I've ruined so many things in this house. I never chicken out. And I chickened out. I was like, nah, I can't do it. It's too
Well,
risky.
when I get the quote, I'll let you know, like, what would it take to get a professional to come in and do a kit that you buy from home? Because the kit's not crazy expensive. It's the labor.
No, it's like $80, I think. Like, it's not very expensive.
Okay,
But you
I'll
probably
look.
have to buy, it depends how big your garage is. Like our garage
Well,
is
and the clear coat and the, I think there's some other little
Always,
steps around it.
always.
The cleaner, whatever.
It's never as cheap as you think.
Never.
This is me. I say, Phil, the quote is $80. I go in and it's like $400. I'm like, oops.
The main part was $80. Does that count?
All right. I'm putting some chapstick on real fast because this lip oil, because we did a podcast with somebody else last week that will be coming out in like 2 weeks. And I got the recording back. My lips are so chapped. Like everything, they were like, let us know if you want to make any changes. I had no changes except my looks. It was like, back me up from the screen. And can you like do some kind of editing to my lip? I have such this chronic dry lip is so
your
bad.
dry lip. We've been talking about this a while.
I know. It's like you can't sleep and I have a dry lip. It's like, but I cannot put enough stuff on it. I am so nurturing to these lips and nothing's working.
Have you done just the OG Blistex medicated?
No.
It's in that green
I know exactly what you're talking about.
chapstick.
I hate that stuff for some reason, but
It
no.
works.
All right. I'll do it. I'm here. I'm like tried everything. I do that like lip sleep mask. I do it all.
I'm gonna send it's like $3 or something. It's not expensive.
I know what
I
it is. I
swear
got
by
it.
that
I
stuff.
got it. I'll pick it up at Publix when I'm there next. I see it everywhere. I pass it every day. If that's my fix,
because it's a
you'll
good
lose
one.
it.
It's a good one. Those need more than a gloss. Those need medicated.
Trying hard. Okay, hit me with your low.
Okay. I felt like all I did was clean this weekend. And then at the end of the weekend, I look around, I'm like, this place looks like shit.
Yeah. Story of my life. Of my life.
And I kind of have this little song. You know that song, All I Do Is Win, Win, Win.
Oh, you do that too? I always
Maybe
do
I got
that.
it from you, but it's like, all I do is clean, 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 clean. It's like, all I felt like I did this weekend was clean.
Yeah.
I picked up so much stuff. Laundry also gives you that feeling of cleaning, but it doesn't it makes your house look worse.
It is infuriating. I think every person out there who cleans the house, mother or father, probably mother, is in most households. It's just it's an ongoing. You feel like you're on a hamster wheel. Totally. I clean all the time.
I don't know what the kids were doing, but they kept making messes.
Yeah.
And I was getting frustrated.
Yeah, I know. This morning, I finally cracked my knuckles and went around I had 45 minutes to listen to our podcast that drops tomorrow just to make sure there's no editing things. And I said, I have 45 minutes to listen to this podcast. I'm going to clean. So I went around like a psycho this morning to clean yet again because it's crazy. And like we have dogs, the amount of dog hair that I clean up daily, I sweep daily.
That's probably the number one reason I don't want a dog.
I know. I love them.
But I love the idea of the love and the cuddles and
so much good.
But the hair is like number one on the cons.
And we just found out we have to get an eye surgery for one of our dogs, Birdie. We got a quote for like $9,000 here in Williamson County.
What?
Then we went to a place outside of our parents' house up in Indiana. $5,500. So we're going to do it. We're going to drive up, stay with our parents. We have to go up for a consultation, a surgery, then another consultation. But it's worth it, I think, to drive, see the parents, see our family, make it a thing. But gosh, They're expensive too when something happens.
I know. Nothing's cheap in this world. That's
No.
for dang sure.
Anyways, that wasn't my low. Did you say your low?
Mine was all I do is clean, clean,
Yeah.
clean, clean,
Okay.
clean. And then I look around and it's like my house still looks bad.
Yeah.
What's
All right.
yours?
Well, my low is it is baseball season, not 10U, but when they are 9-10, they switch over to kid pitch.
Yep.
As a parent, it is something to witness. They are getting better. They're genuinely good players. We are in a pretty decent league. We had our first tournament, and everybody warned us to, including the coach. Your first tournament is not going to go well. Like, it is going to be kind of eye-opening for them because not only is it kid pitch, but you can steal for the first time ever. So all I did was watch these kids play against us. We would overthrow, and we're testing out pitchers. So like, I will say, I think my son did very well at pitching. There were a couple other kids that did really well at pitching. This tournament was to let everybody pitch to see kind of the lineup because it's a new team.
Yep.
Overthrow. And the catchers are, learning how to catch the ball from a kid pitch. Overthrow, steal, walk. Sorry. They walk it. Then the overthrow, they steal. Overthrow, they steal. Overthrow, they steal to a plate.
I score.
And it's like, we lost by the run rule a lot this weekend. We had multiple games. And it was not because the other kids were super talented. They just know the system, or we're still figuring it out. And like, we kind of did that to them a little bit too, but we weren't, we were playing 10U and we're all 9. So the teams we played this weekend happened to all be
year is such a big
together.
difference at that age.
They happened to all play last season together. Some of the teams have been together longer than 2 years, and they all had seen this type of play. Anyways, it was brutal to watch. And I do think that, it will get better. But I'm telling you, when you're sitting out in the blistering sun, trying to entertain your 2 daughters, watching your son play multiple sports, it was an hour drive. We watched them just
an hour drive.
Creamed. We watched them get creamed.
I actually had a joke about this. That's how universal this kid pitch first year is.
Yeah.
Remember the speech I did at the auction?
Yes.
We had something that's like, the principal said this is a group that probably wouldn't get excited.
Oh, this is when you were hilarious. This is when you were Tina Fey.
I didn't say I was hilarious.
You said, quote unquote, she called you Amy Poehler and Tina Fey.
She did that before we went. That's what I was mad about. She teed it up. The bar was too high. She didn't know if we were funny. She just thought she was funny.
I believe it was followed by crushed it.
Hey, we did pretty well. But there was a joke in there about this is the same group that can sit through the first year of kid pitch baseball.
Yeah. I'm seeing it now for the first time. And
you're in it.
Woof,
this is universal. Yeah.
Woof.
I know.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's pivot to what's on our mind. Do you have something on your mind today?
Okay, I had a little weird one, which is Halloween costumes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's coming
Calvin, he's so cute, if I do say so myself, but he's kind of trying on this like class clown, goofy kid persona.
Love that for him.
So he wants to be a pickle for Halloween.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Totally. But then he's like, are you guys going to dress up? And I was like, okay, what do
you do with a pickle?
How do we work with that?
Are you trying to do a family one?
Grace, I think, I don't know. This is kind of where I'm at. We're at the beginning phases. I think Grace is going to end up being a character from Zombies 4 because some of her friends are.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then we got a pickle. And then Chris never wants to dress up. Maybe I don't want to dress up, but I've dressed up pretty much every year up until now. And I was like, is this the time I don't dress up? Or am I also a pickle? Or am I a hot sauce or something? I don't know. Well, what are you guys doing for Halloween? I was thinking through it.
Well, so I have to admit, we have not gotten on it from a family standpoint because everybody kind of wants to do their own thing. Mm-hmm. So Lily either wants to be
a lot of alphas in the Pizzuti house.
So Ace is definitely going to be a professional golfer. So he just is like, okay, fine. You're just putting on your outfit.
Just wears
exactly. He's going to wear.
Kind of genius. Okay.
I know. He's going to wear the outfit that he wears every time he goes to play golf.
He should go as the winner of the drive chip putt.
That'd be kind of funny. We should ham it up a little bit.
I
Anyways,
don't know.
so he just last year he went as a football player. He always just picks whatever kind of player he wants to be.
Yeah.
Lola, I think, wants to be the K-pop demon hunter. Is it Rumi or Remy? Like the purple braid
with the tattoos.
Yes, exactly. I haven't figured
Yeah.
out how to do that, but that's the kind of what she wants to do currently.
I bet you
And
could even buy those like sleeves that are like a shirt.
I've seen it online. There's
Okay.
a whole kit. This is going to be the number one
Yeah.
costume
You're right.
of like it's like kind of like, do we walk her into more creativity or just do it? That's kind of, I'm like, just
I'm
do
on
it.
team. Just do it.
Yeah. So I'm going to get the kit. She's going to
Yeah.
be that. Now Lily wants to either be that exact same thing or Rapunzel. And she just says purple dress, either blonde braid or purple braid, and she's kind of like wanting both.
Okay. Rapunzel would be the cutest.
I know. So I'm going to
A
try to push
Rapunzel
her.
wig.
Yes. I'm going to try to push her to Rapunzel.
Maybe you could actually just do the hair extension clips with her hair.
Mhm.
Because I feel like the wig she's going to not keep on.
Exactly. And she actually has long hair, so I think I can actually put I said actually like 50 times, but I think I can put in longer hair and it not look so crazy, you
I
know?
do too. I think a couple clips under that little
You know what's hilarious
curls.
is I actually have blonde clips from my days back when I used to live in Tampa.
Oh my
I
God,
would
yes.
clip in my blonde hair, but it's like not good blonde. You know, I thought I was so cute. I look back at pictures.
You got to use that. I can remember living with you in Chicago after like a night of drinking. Those clips would be all over the house.
Yes. I always knew I drank
Like,
too much back
is
then
that
when
a
I would
rat?
have
No, it's Anne's
yeah.
bad hair extension.
When I would have my clips out and then we would order, this is Chicago days, when my clips would be out and I'd wake up to it and I had the thick crust pizza. We would get late night food, and anytime we had the actual Chicago style deep dish pizza, I knew I made a mistake that night.
Totally.
Because that pizza's gross, especially when it's like late night. You just want like the New York style.
Yeah. You know what I remember though is hungover on that weird leather couch that we got from our parents.
Love that leather couch. I wish we still had it. I'm so sad it's gone. It had recliners on both sides. What a clutch. And it was
so ugly.
It was like C-shaped.
It had a curve with recliners.
And that apartment didn't need a curve.
Beige leather C-shaped couch. What could go wrong?
We'd come crawling out of our rooms onto each side of our recliner.
Do you remember what we used to order?
Chipotle
every single time. And I love the Chipotle Diet Coke fountain drink. So I'd get, Diet Coke fountain drink. Chipotle,
back in the day when I could eat
or
Chipotle every week and it did not affect me.
So good.
Those were the days.
Memories. Okay.
All right. Well, that's funny.
Okay. So what are you going to dress up?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm in the same situation as you, which is we're all doing 3 different things. So it's not a thing. But I
don't
will
think
say,
I have any kids going, Mom, will you dress up? Like every year before.
I'll tell you one. This is funny.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know if it's that funny, but
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, you'll be the judge of that. I was looking back at old Halloween pictures because Lola has a school project where we had to pull Halloween for the last 6 years. Phil and I, a few years ago, went as each other. It was brilliant because we had all the stuff. We didn't really have to dress up, but it was enough that you could play the game. I might do that again. Is it funny if we pull it back from 3 years ago? Not quite, but you could take it.
Also, it's like a little funny if it's like part of a big group doing that. It feels a little awkward if it's just like
just
husband cross-dressing. Nothing to see here.
We did go to a party that year, I should say. So at least that was funny.
Yeah, if everyone does it, it's hilarious. Or if it's just there's something so obvious, but I feel like I don't know. I think it could be awkward.
We're just walking around the neighborhood, just us dressed as each other.
I don't want to dissuade it because I think it could be funny.
I'm going to send you the picture because
it might be awkward for you, but funny for me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll go back. I don't know.
Should I be a pickle or should I just not dress up?
I think you should be something with the pickle. Like what if you guys are like a Bloody Mary? Yeah, think about it.
Think about it.
And I don't mean like bloody and then your name is Mary. I mean like an actual drink. I hate when people do that kind of stuff where they make it
You hate a pun?
I hate a gross pun. I just don't like scary Halloween costumes. You got blood all over you. No thanks.
A Bloody Mary. Would you go Jesus's mother Mary and then blood it up?
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't do.
Well,
I said dress up as the
I
actual drink. Like you're an olive. Chris is the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, but every time you go as a drink, you got to have like some. I'm not trying to
That'd be hilarious.
I'm trying to like not be in a box or have a glass around me.
I think it would be funny if Chris was, but he's not going to do that. Although you could do it pretty easy.
How?
I'll send you. I don't know. I just said it, and then I I dressed up as a drink one year at Purdue University. We used to do breakfast club. So
Yeah.
every home game, football game, you would have to dress up in costume and then go to the game. And you would go to the bars at like 6 a.m. It was so fun.
So fun.
I dressed up as a drink multiple times. I was a Din Pop, which is their like soda drink that you would get on campus.
How did you do that?
I did. I'll have to send you a picture. I basically did cardboard for the drink, and then we made a straw. It was cute, and it wasn't that dramatic. I was poor. I did a very.
I know, but the cardboard outfit. That's too much for a mom. I'm walking behind the kid and trick or treat and make sure, I'm not trying to be that extra. It needs to be casual.
You're so right.
It's like the kids have like just a Halloween costume from a kid, and they look back and the mom has got like a full homemade drink.
I'm crying because I'm just envisioning that. That's too good. You're right. It's too far.
And Chris just won't even stand by me. He'd like
the husband's not dressed up at all, and you're just.
I made my own outfit. The kids are in, bought it off the shelf.
Okay. We'll go back to the drawing board. If anybody has any Halloween ideas, please hit us up.
Oh, it's bad.
I just don't want to be the traditional, like I put cat ears on or a witch hat, and that's what I call it.
Well, last year we had an animal theme, and I went as a cougar, but like as a Danville cougar, like sexy old lady.
All right. Sexy old lady.
Yeah.
So yourself?
Pretty much. Slutty version of myself. It was good enough. Wasn't hilarious. Wasn't the worst. I didn't have to put cardboard around myself.
I have to admit, this is a middle of the road year for me. I want to not get by with cat ears, but I'm definitely not going cardboard box or anything too.
I need lower effort.
Okay. Anyways, all right, that's good.
Okay. Do you have anything on your mind?
I don't. No, nothing except you in a cardboard box right now, walking around behind your kids.
A cardboard cup, a homemade cylinder.
Oh, well, that's good. All right. Let's go to confessions. So, just funny, or it doesn't have to be funny. Just one-off confessions of motherhood.
Why don't you set the tone? Pick one and then I'll play off it.
Well, so just confessions in general. It doesn't have to be about parenting either. I'll set the tone with that too.
Okay.
But one thing that I do is I've told you this many times, and I'm on the hunt again for healthy snacks, things that I make or buy. I'm always trying to just make sure we tighten up because every way I look, we can get a snack that's unhealthy. It's like, oh, I'm at a soccer game, unhealthy snack. Oh, kid's birthday, unhealthy snack. So I'm just trying to like tighten us up. But I love chips. So I buy my favorite chips and I hide them from the family.
But aren't your favorite chips like those Siete ones?
No. Okay. But they're like the Cape Cod ones, the like kettle. So good. Now people say, I don't know exactly who these people are, but I have seen that those are not too bad for you. Like of the chips, they're the better chip. Exactly. I think it's just like my algorithm hit me with what I wanted to hear. Yeah. AI hit me with what I wanted to hear, like we were talking about last week. I love them. I hide them. I only bring them out at night.
You have a hidden stash of your Cape Cod kettle chips.
And all I do is focus on making sure my kids only eat fruit.
Have an onion dip or something, or just straight up?
Straight up, but I don't hate the idea of an onion dip.
Give me a kettle chip and an onion dip.
Might be a trick. People are going to see the onion dip in the fridge. My kids, they're going to be like, "What's this for?" And then they're going to.
You tell them it's a veggie dip. You tell them it's a veggie dip.
Good call. They're going to sniff me out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got to go on?
Okay, I'll do a food one too. I think a couple pods ago, I was having a moment of health and I said I was going to switch to date sugar in my coffee.
Yeah.
As opposed to Splenda.
Yeah. I was really happy for you. I made a whole post about it.
Well, maybe time to go back and edit that because I'm back on the Splenda train.
What? Why? You didn't like it?
No, it made the coffee grainy. I thought like I could almost like it didn't absorb in the coffee, and I felt like I could like taste little sugar pieces.
Okay.
And then I tried to do just like, well, let me just do real sugar, not fake artificial sugar like Splenda. No, it wasn't as good. It wasn't sweet enough. Anyways,
Did
I'm
you
back
try
to
monk
Splenda.
fruit yet?
No, no, I'm done. I made one effort.
Okay.
I'm out. What I realize is like I don't have a ton of vices. Like I don't drink nearly as much as I used to. Like I've
Mhm.
been pretty healthy. Like fuck it. A little Splenda in the morning in my coffee, it's not going to kill me.
I
And
kind
if
of
it does,
agree.
it was a good life.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that sentiment with some things. It's like I
Everything
could
in moderation here.
exactly. And it's like I actually did switch to a healthier creamer in my coffee and I'm liking it. I actually am liking it.
Which one?
It's the same so Khalifa or however you
Mhm.
say it.
I knew what you meant.
Califa. Is that
I
how you
think it
spell
has an
it?
IA in it.
Maybe.
Califia.
Califia, whatever.
Okay.
It had a French vanilla creamer. It's the
Okay.
best.
Is
It's
it
so
oat,
good.
almond, milk?
Almond.
Yeah.
So good. It didn't score very highly on the Yuka app or anything, but I
Mhm.
loved it and it made my coffee great. Then I started to research it and I found out that the same brand has the organic version of
Mhm.
vanilla. It's not quite of a sweet hit, but it's good enough. And if I froth it,
Did it have a better Yuka score?
yes, it actually did well.
Yeah.
So I will say I'm here for this one. I think this one will stick because it actually does what I want it to do,
Okay.
which is give me like that latte creamy kind of feel at home and just
Yeah.
my coffee.
Okay. Well, back on the Splenda train.
Okay.
That's where I'm at over here.
Okay.
Confession.
All right. Well, I have a podcast confession,
Okay.
which is a lot of times we are almost mostly we are doing these podcasts Monday at 11 a.m. my time.
Mhm.
Monday is my day to get my kind of act together.
Yeah.
And I always work out, but I usually work out after the podcast because I'm trying to get the house in order. By the time I do the things for
Get
work that I need to
organized.
do,
Yeah.
I don't do it the workout in the morning. So my outfits are always Zoom outfits.
Mhm.
I'm wearing a nice top. This is a sports bra underneath, not a tank
Uh-huh.
top. And I've got my workout shorts on.
Oh, yeah.
So it's never a good outfit. And it
Mhm.
always like I'm trying to make myself look like I'm more put together than I am. No,
Yeah.
if I actually had to pick up the kids right now, I'd be horrified.
Well, don't you do that where it's like you have your Zoom outfit on,
Yeah.
which is like I'm wearing leggings,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Or usually I'm wearing shorts or something. I got
Yeah.
my UFAs on, obviously. But then it's like, oh crap, I'm late to pick up the kids. And
Yes. And you forget.
I go out in my mullet outfit,
Yeah.
good
Uh-huh.
on top, bad on bottom.
Yeah. Now, usually I
And then
try
I
to
see
wear a
people,
skirt with it, like a tennis skirt, because those are comfortable. I wear those anyway, so it's not quite as bad.
they're not as bad.
But when I have absolutely, like today, I was running behind because of
Mhm.
my next confession, and I had to just do something.
I forget what outfit I was wearing, but I remember a friend of mine was like, "Oh, had some work calls today." It's like she saw what was
Yeah.
happening
Yeah.
and like correctly ID'd it. I was like,
Yeah.
mhm.
All right.
It's bad when it's getting called out.
What's your next one?
Well, maybe on the content side, I've been getting a little loosey goosey on the shows I'm letting my kids watch. If we co-watch it, so
Mhm.
for me, somehow that absolves me of letting them watch shows with a lot of curse words. If it's Traders, Survivor, Project Runway, these are shows I want to watch,
Yeah, totally.
and there's some like legit terrible language in there.
I know. And we keep being like, it's a learning lesson. It's a time for talk, like our brother-in-law Ryan used to say, like, if he's allowed to cuss, but the kids aren't. And what would he always say? He's like, when you know how to cuss, when you are old enough to learn how to cuss correctly, you can, or something. He used to
Mm.
say that. So I feel like that's
Although
kind of
I
the vibe
wouldn't
I'm
trust
taking.
my kids would be like, "I'm ready."
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work for all personalities. That's for
Not
sure.
all personalities. No. But
I
we're into Project Runway over here. And again, I like aspects of it, but the language and some of the characters, I'm like,
I know.
Mm-mm.
And they I agree. So I love those shows. And we haven't done Project Runway with the kids yet, but you talked about it last week and it's on my list to watch for myself. But I do agree. I think Lola would love it. So I just have to figure out where I stand with that language.
I
But we
know.
watched Survivor.
Well, Survivor I feel like doesn't have as much of like the F-bombs or
Yeah. They know most people are watching that as a family show.
They've edited it to be more of a family show. And I feel similarly about Amazing Race. It's not perfect, but there's,
I
it's
agree.
pretty good.
Yeah.
But Traders was bad. Season 3, the language was bad, even though the show itself is fine. And then Project Runway is not great. There's a lot of bad language.
Yeah.
But she loves the fashion design side.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know. But anyways, I had to come clean. Part of it is like, I am at the stage of motherhood where I just can't watch a kid show. For a couple years, you're so excited to have kids and let's watch Paw Patrol together. It's like that ship is so far sailed. Like,
yeah,
I really couldn't possibly. So if I'm co-watching anything with you, the most kiddie thing I will watch with the kids, I do like Lego Masters, and they have Lego Masters Junior. And I like even some of the kid baking shows,
I push my kids into stuff like that too, because I'm with you. I'm just like kind of over, and I don't love. We talked about imaginary play. Gosh, it's so brutal to still play Barbies or anything. I'm so bad at it. I hate it. I always try to pivot to something different. But we started watching as a family recently. Well, the kids actually love it, so they'll just put it on. It's kind of a good background show too. Instant Makeover on Netflix. So basically, it's not the best designs, I'll be honest, but it's like home makeovers, and they do it in 24 hours. So they've like planned for months, but they'll pick a house that needs some work or whatever, and people nominate the person. So it's always a cute story.
The kids are into it?
The kids are into it, and they will like pull it, like they'll do the kitchen on the outside, and then they like they bring in the kitchen that they've already made and put it in the house, like, because the team has been working for months, but they do it in 24 hours. It's great. I actually am promoting this as a good one. This is not a confession.
Okay. I was like, what are you confessing?
No confession. And the other day we were driving, and they were watching it on the way to the baseball game. They were watching it on an iPad in the car. Maybe a confession. And then Lily, we were just listening to them listen to it. And Lily goes, she's 3. Oh my, now that is beautiful. Exactly like that. She's watching the show, and I know that she's gotten that from me, but she goes, oh my, now that is beautiful. Talking about whatever update did to this house. And it was the funniest thing I've ever, it was so cute. So anyways, that's a good one.
When your kids have funny comments, like we were watching Project Runway, and Grace and I love to like have our own opinions about every look, and that's our favorite part when they do the runway show. And Grace looked at me, she goes, it's well made, but just a lack of taste. It was like savage from a 9-year-old. Lack of taste. I was like dead. I was like,
I love it. Oh, it's too good.
Looks well made, but total lack of taste.
All right, let's come up with some more.
Okay.
This is not one that I think will surprise anyone if you're a mom out there. But I go to the grocery for fun now. Like it's my outlet. Like, hey, we need to do something. All right, I'm going to go to the grocery. I sometimes hide in the grocery store parking lot in my car and pretend that grocery store trip is taking longer than it does, just to listen to a podcast or something, just to be alone. And
have you ever done the podcast in the ear while you're grocery shopping? That's a real treat.
Always. Every time now. So, well, unless I'm with the kids, but when I'm by myself, every time I'm listening to a podcast in the grocery, you run into somebody, it's a little awkward, but every time. And I also kind of keep that podcast thing in my head sometimes when I get home to the kids. They're still talking to me. I'm listening to a podcast.
One ear, both ears.
One ear.
You got them on full noise cancel.
I got not full noise cancel. One ear's clogged, but I'm not listening to what they're saying. I'm listening to my podcast.
You're
exactly.
Well, I just did it have one similar, which is, I'll go get ready, and then I'll read in the shower. I listen to a pod in the shower.
Oh yeah, of course.
And that get ready takes a full, hour plus.
Well,
I love a long shower. I know that's even like horrible for the environment, but like
I do too.
I just feel like I'm in like a privacy. No one can touch me. Yeah. I'm in a private spot. It's like so luxurious.
it's just there's nothing better than
Mhm.
a warm shower. You're by yourself. You're listening to whatever you want to listen to. I mean, I said it was a hobby months ago. It still is. Like I have not gotten away from the shower being a hobby. It's like I'm cleaner than I've ever been these days.
Exactly, exactly. It's like, oh, peace, peace.
Oh,
Well, speaking
totally.
of showers, I only have my kids shower a couple times a week. Doing it nightly
What do
feels
we
like
like? What if
so
they have
insane.
sports or something? Do you allow like? Are you not letting them take a shower?
I would
Not
s
letting them, but are you okay with them not showering when they need a shower? Are they
It
needing a
depends.
shower?
It depends.
Okay.
Um, like this weekend was hot and Cal was sweaty. That's a shower. I mean, I don't want
Mhm.
him to be the stinky kid.
Mhm.
And again, they're not at the age yet where they're like totally stinky. I have a feeling we're not that far away from like the daily showers because they actually smell.
Ace needs them now. He's old
He
enough
does.
to need them now. Yeah.
Grace, I feel like she doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like just, ugh, you know, I would rather have a long, luxurious family dinner. I would
Mhm.
rather watch a show, have time for reading.
Yeah.
I just don't jam it in there.
Mhm.
And, I also don't have the best sense of smell. So, my friends out there, if my kids start stinking, please let me know.
I'm worried about that. I was just gonna bring that
I
up.
wish you were here so that you could be like that calibration.
Well, and I'm the other side where my
You
nose
have
is
the bet
too good.
too good.
So like my kid walks in the door, I'm like, whoop, whoop,
I
like
feel
you're
like the
to the
second I see
shower.
you, you go, "Did you have beef jerky yesterday?" I'm
Yeah.
like,
I was smelling that tuna salad through the screen. I was like, oh, it's too much.
"You got a good nose."
I don't
Well,
think
if
that
you
one's
were
that bad.
here, I would trust you to be like, "Your kids need to shower more." You're at that point. I don't know. But right now I'm kind of like, and
Listen,
they don't want to ever shower. I don't know if that's, and
yeah,
I have to be like, "Nope, you have to."
yeah. I've been trying to get on them to shower often, but I think it's actually like I think probably for their hair and skin it's probably not as good to shower every day. So you're probably on to something a little bit. There's probably a happy medium in between you and me, per the
Totally.
usual.
Per the usual. The It all started because Grace has bad eczema and her doctor when she
Mhm.
was little told
Yeah,
her
like infant probably.
yeah, try not to give her so many baths because when they're
Mhm.
little, you just feel like, they poop themselves and you got to give them a bath every day. And
Yeah.
he was like, try not to put soap on the skin. So she still uses that to be
Uh-huh.
like, it's the eczema. I couldn't possibly shower again.
Yeah. It's like
I'm
you were
like,
3 months old when that
I
advice
think we've
was
got
given.
that under control now. But anyways, okay,
All
I
right.
don't know if it's the best parenting I've ever seen.
Well, good
My kids might
confession.
smell. What do you got?
I am okay and comfortable with scaring the living bejesus out of my children if it means that I can do things like I scare them about lice, for instance, probably more than I should. And a lice freaks me out. I don't want lice. We haven't had it, knock on wood, but there's a lot of
Okay.
lice that always goes around. It's like you get a letter home, lice is in the
Yeah.
kindergarten class or first
What
grade
kind of scare
class. Or,
tactics are we talking about here?
well, I just talk to them all the time about lice and ticks. Like I'm probably making them have some kind of phobia for later in life, and
Yeah.
I feel bad about it.
Yeah. Their future therapist will be hearing about
But
this.
I'm like, oh, got to check for lice. Oh, we have to do this. So one mother told me about there's lice spray you can buy online, like
Uh-huh.
preventative repellent. That's like rosemary. Fairy Tales is the brand.
Okay.
Also, somebody told me about peppermint. So if you use peppermint oil and just put it in water, so we have a spray bottle for their hair, but my kids don't let me do their hair often. So I scare the bejesus out of them about lice. And now I'm able to do their hair every morning. So I
Okay.
put the peppermint spray on their hair. Then
You put peppermint spray on their hair every day.
yeah, but it's in a spray
You are
bottle.
unhinged.
But it's in a spray. That sounded really like, but like it's in a
No, it was the
spray.
evil. It was the correct villain laugh.
It's a spray bottle, so I'm just doing their hair like I would every day. I just added peppermint oil, so I don't think it's that crazy.
Okay.
Okay, but anyways,
Let our
it
listeners
allows me to
decide.
style their hair
I
every
mean,
day,
I understand it if it's like, hey, we have an active lice outbreak in third grade. Okay, it's peppermint spray time.
all the time.
Day in, day out.
It
It's
smells
like,
good though. If I was doing the rosemary every day, that'd be unhinged. I'm doing the light
okay.
peppermint spray.
Okay.
Smells
Well,
good. Your kids might need it just because they're not showering.
well, you're not wrong. I also saw, have you seen this stick that you can like slick your hair and it's like a lice blocker?
No, tell me more. Because I've seen the like sticks just to pull your hair back to make it look good without the
It's
flyaways.
like that, but for lice.
Okay.
It's like, and I've seen some of the girls have like this, it looks like a slick back, like a
Yeah.
professional slick back, but it's for lice prevention.
I'm going to look
Maybe
it
add that for only, please don't do it every day.
up.
Just for a lice
Here's the
outbreak
thing
a
about
week.
my girls like to wear their hair down. So I do the peppermint spray and like get it looking good. But also I'm like, okay, your hair's down. If there's not an outbreak and you have the peppermint oil spray, I think we're good. You can wear your hair down.
Yeah, lice is sick though.
It's yeah. I don't
Okay.
like it. All right, what do you got for us?
Well, this was in the category of like, I don't think this is great mothering.
Aren't these all? I mean, isn't that the whole podcast topic?
Well, Splenda was more just like, I'm filthy.
Yeah.
This is more on this is more on the parenting side. My son is a very picky eater, and I literally make him a separate meal every single day.
Yeah, they
I
tell you
gave
not
up.
to do that.
They tell you
All
don't
the
do that.
parenting places tell you not
Everyone
to do that. Yeah.
said, fight that good fight, make him take a bite.
Yeah.
And I did for a while, and I can say I've given up. I'm over the hump. I hope to goodness he's not a adult
Yeah.
that only eats chicken nuggets or salami. But I've dialed in what he likes. There are
Yeah.
some healthy elements. It's not great, but
I
pretty
would
much
like-
his favorite meal is salami, butter noodles, and cucumbers.
Yeah. I would like to pull the crowd of how many parents are fatigued with that has a picky kid eater.
I mean, it's also annoying to make it, but it's just
Yeah.
like I don't want to deal with it. And every time I think I'm going to make a meal that's adjacent to what he likes,
Yeah.
he still doesn't eat it. I don't know. I've given up. I'm
all
I'm
that
dead
stuff
inside on
out
this
there.
issue.
All that stuff out there that's like, your kids need to be exposed to it 3 to 6 times before they like it. It's like, that is BS.
And that
It's
is
like,
the exact tone that I hear that in.
100%. And I will say that like there are things that like each kid won't eat. And I have exposed that said child to that said food multiple times.
Yeah.
It's like if Lily sees a piece of broccoli, she's throwing that. She's throwing it. We were on FaceTime with Grandma the other day, and all she was doing was throwing her food, and Mom was laughing. And I was like, Grandma, you're supposed to help me.
But then
But,
we
like-
go to grandma's and she'll make something that, she thinks kids would eat. And mine are like, no. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, please
I
just suck
know.
it up.
I know. Well, it is what it is. I think every parent challenge, I think that's a good confession because it's like relatable. It's like, golly, like
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't want to fight the fight every night.
Well, I'm just over it.
Yeah.
I felt like I gave it a good college try, and now I've given up.
Well, you did it longer than your date sugar in your coffee, so at least you get props for that. I'm not giving you props for only doing that a couple days.
It was gross. Grainy coffee, I'm out.
All right. I have a confession that I fessed up to you right before this call. This was the one I wasn't going to say.
Okay,
but
let's
I'm
hear
going to
it.
say it.
Keeping it real here on the Sage Sisters pod.
I know I wasn't going to say it, but I am in charge of paying some of our bills. Phil pays some of our bills. I pay some of our bills.
Yeah.
One of the bills that I'm in charge of, apparently there was a mishap and I missed a month or it didn't get pulled correctly. We're on auto pay now with this payment.
Okay.
I get calls a lot, a couple months, once a month, all the time. It's like, oh, you're missing a payment. It's like, okay, I have tried. And in my defense, I have gotten on and I've been like, okay, our payment on auto pay. How can we miss it? And it goes out every month and everything's fine. What I found out today after months and months is that we've been getting a late fee because our auto pay is like too late in the month. And then there was like a mishap a while ago. So anyways, we've been paying a late fee for a lot of months, and I'm just debating whether or not I'm going to tell Phil that.
I think you need a plan to fight back against these late fees first.
Because it's not, technically, I was not doing anything wrong. We've been paying monthly. It's just like the way it pulls. Anyways, it's very infuriating, but it's my fault. And I got to fess up to my husband, who's going to listen to this next week.
Yeah.
That we've been paying a late fee. And he's asked me, like, are we getting late fees for this? No, we're not. And then now I found out we are. And I swear I didn't know.
I swear.
I swear I didn't know. I am not good at finances. I did not ask for this role.
Mm-hmm. This is the role nobody wants. Okay, I'll do one that will piss off Chris when he listens.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
I was at soccer last weekend
Uh-huh.
and I had taken Grace and I think I had both kids. He was out of town at a bachelor party, come to think of it.
Mm-hmm.
So suck on that. No.
Too far.
Inappropriate.
Too far.
Inappropriate. Okay. I had both kids at a soccer game. I was just trying to build it up for what's to come.
I liked it. It was going somewhere. It jumped the shark.
So I get all set up, got the chair set up. We're at Grace's soccer game, and my friend comes up. She goes, "All the doors on your car are open in the parking
Not
lot
even at your house.
Oh, not even at my house. I was at the soccer complex,
and you left all the doors.
I was like, oh God, it does feel bad even on my, if you're at your own home and a door's unlocked in your driveway, that is different than the doors are actually open at a busy soccer complex.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not good, but it's better than being in public with your doors open.
Yeah. I had my tennis stuff and some stuff in there that could have been stolen. It wasn't, because we have a nice community, but good thing I have a friend to shut my doors while I'm in public. He didn't know about that. He's not going to be thrilled. This will be a test. How long until he listens to the pod?
That's a good one. Phil listens every week because he was mad at me last week about, and mad in quotations, not really, but he wants to rebuttal already how much screen time football gets during football season because he thought I went too far with that.
He's sensitive. He's sensitive.
And he was like, we don't watch it all the time, like a lot of times. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. I just,
Sounds like a guilty conscience to me, Phil.
Yeah, exactly. He'll rebuttal.
Suck on this.
Well, yeah, exactly. We'll let you come back on and rebuttal. Have it in your archives.
Twice a year max.
Okay,
they get to come in here.
That's right.
Say
all right.
Piece.
Let me keep rolling. Then one more for Phil, which is when I'm disciplining the kids when he's not around, I always threaten him. I'm like, Dad, I'm going to tell Dad, because they fear him more than me. It's just a tactic because I'm not I try, I'm getting better, but I'm not the disciplinary in the house. He holds the line way better than I am.
Yeah.
And he's a better parent for it. So I'm giving him credit.
Okay.
But do I use his name all the time?
You use his name in vain as the bad cop.
Yes. It's like, and then they'll be like, no, don't tell Dad. I'll switch it. It works every time. And it's infuriating how good it works, so that it's like a tactic I use.
Yeah.
But I feel bad because he's not even around. He's innocently like having a great day with the kids. And I'm like, I'll tell Dad.
Yeah. I'll do it. Don't push me. Don't you push me.
Sorry, Phil. I love you. I appreciate you being the authoritative.
It's a good role. Somebody's got to have it.
Yeah. And I'm weak. I'm willing to say that I'm weak.
I got two last ones and we'll wrap this segment up, but
we're going too far. I have so many more.
Oh, you do?
No, I mean, we'll save them for a different time. It's unnecessary, but I had so many in this category of confessions.
One, I just still don't feel great about my Diet Coke in a can, but I love it and I'm staying in the course. It's kind of in the Splendid category. And then the last one, I don't even let the coffee finish making before I pour my cup. And it's gross. It's like the coffee tastes better once the pot's done.
You're too impulsive.
I'm too impulsive. I'll just get in there. And also my coffee maker continues to drip it all over the place while the pot's out of there for some reason. It should stop, it feels like.
Yeah.
So I know it's going to both make a mess and taste worse.
Mm-hmm.
And I still rip and roar that coffee before it's ready.
Why don't you just set it the night before and set it for like 5 a.m.? That's what I don't understand. That's what we do. We set it for 5 a.m. so no matter what time you wake up, it's ready.
I should do that.
It changes your life. I'm not joking. It changes your life.
I guess I just feel like the night before I couldn't possibly add a step.
I will say some nights I'm fatigued and I don't do it.
It's
I always wake up in the morning going, I should have done
it. Okay. That was the inspo I needed. I'm going to change my ways.
Change your ways. It really
is. And then you have the full good coffee.
Mm-hmm. Easy fix.
And probably less of a mess because it just makes such a mess.
And I am much more willing to do the chore in nighttime than in the morning. It's much easier for me to just set the pot and at night.
I don't know why. Sometimes at night, it just feels like an insurmountable mountain.
Your whole day will be set up for success. I'm telling you.
Okay.
All right, I'll wrap up with 2. By the way, Diet Coke and Splenda, somebody's going to come for you, just so you know.
Come for me. Come for me.
All
This is confessions. This is me.
right, let me
Take it
round
or leave
out
it. Take
with
it or leave it.
sometimes I say I work out to impress my husband and then I just sit in the gym.
That's a good one to end on.
Yeah.
It's so damn relatable. I think we've all been there.
I
But
like
your
to work
husband's
out.
really like a workout guy. Chris could give a crap whether I
Yeah.
do or don't. But
Phil
I get
loves to work out.
why that impresses him.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, you're on it." And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And then I feel so guilty inside. I'm just absolutely bubbling with like, this isn't a good therapy session because some of these things needed to come out.
Well, and then it's like, are you at a coffee shop or are you actually at the gym just
At the
chilling
gym, but I'm like sipping coffee at the gym.
sipping coffee at the gym?
Never made it upstairs to the workout area.
It's neither here nor there. I like that. Sometimes I feel like I just need to sneak in a little book, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I gotta just take
We
that
got we'll have to bring it up on the next pod. I got a couple DMs from some friends with book recommendations that are coming to be movies. So it'll be good for both of us. You read it, I'll watch it.
like it. I'm into that segment.
I'll send you that.
All right. Should we move on?
Let's move on. Let's go to tech tip.
Okay, I put a simple one because I wasn't sure how long we'd meander about our confessions, and I was correct that this was long one.
Long AF. I got a call in 5 minutes, so we got 5 minutes to wrap this up.
Okay. I get a lot of questions. Well, how do I lock down my kid's device? Like to use Sage Haven or just in general? You need, if you're on Apple and you got your parental controls, you go to settings, family, and then you just toggle on. It's one toggle, something called Ask to Buy. And I don't love that name because I feel like it's not intuitive. But what that basically means is your kid can't download apps in the App Store until you approve them. So they can't download Snapchat. They can't download that other weird app. Like turn on Ask to Buy, then you get to approve it. Unless you have it off, and then you're, yeah. Is that what you were laughing at?
I know. I was just thinking about Grace figuring it out behind the scenes last week. She bought a couple apps she wasn't supposed to because this wasn't toggled on.
It wasn't toggled on.
And I just was laughing.
I know.
About that whole scene that we went through last week.
Totally. Google's, it's the same. They have a better name. It's called Require Approval.
Yeah.
Toggle it on, and then you click all content. It's so easy, though.
Yeah.
How do you get them to not have all these apps? How do you lock down your kid's device? Toggle that on. That's it.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Well, I also would be lying if I wasn't saying I was picturing you in your full costume of Halloween, like a drake, overdoing it. Okay, sorry.
Overdoing it. That's okay. All right, obsessions.
Obsessions.
What do you got?
So I have purchased this hair brush, hot brush. I need to look up the name, and I don't know how to say the brand, so I'm just going to spell it. Lange. Have you seen this?
Lange, Lang.
Lang. Okay, good. I wanted you to say it first, so I didn't totally buff it. Lang has been target marketing me like the best.
Like range?
Probably. Anyways,
Lange.
they have been attacking me. I looked at one product long enough, and now all I've been getting is influencers telling me about it. Just
they want that purchase.
So I finally did it. There was one brush.
It worked. It worked.
It worked. I'm in marketing. It worked. They have like the big hairbrush blowout. This one is like a hot brush. So basically it's like it's got heat and it brushes. So it's supposed to give you like
basically
straighter
a hair.
No, it's actually not a hair dryer. You want your hair to be dry. It's like hot, like a tool, kind of like a curling iron, if you will, but it's a brush. So you basically
do you plug it into the wall?
Yes, it's heated up and you brush your hair. Oh. And it is the added to. I need the hot. I use the Revlon hair brush, hair dryer.
Hair dryer.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's needed. Now this is the addition that was also needed, in my opinion. Okay. This was the tool that I was missing to have a quick. Even when my hair is already blow dried, it's been in a clip all day. Take it out, use it. It works.
Now, this is my question. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I don't dry my hair. A lot of times.
So you have to wait till your hair is dry. So you won't be using this with wet hair.
No, but like, what about the next morning when I wake up, my hair looks bad?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So I didn't have it. I had a curling iron. I had a straightener I don't use anymore. I had this is the other piece missing. So
How
I
much
think you
was
need
it?
it. It wasn't, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but for me, it was like $89.
Okay.
So it was more than I wanted to spend.
Yeah.
But I have been in many conversations about Shark. Have you seen this brand, like Shark hair dryer? It's like a 5-in-1 tool kind of thing. It's like you
Okay.
can
Kind of.
attach all
It
the
rings
things.
a little bit of a bell.
It's like you can blow it dry, then you have the curling iron, then you have the whatever. And
Too many.
somebody,
I don't love an attachment thing. I'm
but
like, I'm
everybody
gonna
was
lose
like,
those.
this is the best thing you've ever had. It's better than a hair blowout at a professional place, like blah, 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 blah. Then I was like, they kind of almost had me. Then I went to look at it. It's like $800. I was like, of course. I mean, I'm not spending $1,000 on like one hair tool. So this is the tool that I think I was missing to like patch me over until I buy that
Well,
hair
I
tool
like
for
the idea that I
$1,000
don't
years
dry
from
my
now.
hair, but I can still get a blowout look the next day if I do this.
And I always have my hair in a clip and like it's dried, but it just looks like garbage. And then I use it.
Exhibit A.
Exactly. So I will obviously link it, but it is the tool I think that I was missing.
Okay, cool. My obsession is my new nail color.
Ooh, that is
like
good.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. I just was ready for fall, and it's too hot here to wear a lot of fall clothes, but I thought I could feel fall through a nail color.
Yeah.
Which is why I love.
Did you go to the
makeup.
salon, or is that a nail color that you did at home?
Nope, did it myself.
Let me see that again. That looks good.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Not great if you get too close, so I'll stay back here. Yeah. But it's called Not So Low Key. And you know the brand Essie?
Yeah, I love that.
They have a version of it called Expressi, which is a quick dry. And I need that because my patients, you know, if you need me to tell you the coffee story again, I will. But my point is, I always mess up my own nails at home because I don't sit there long enough for them to dry. But the Espressi works. Now, here's what I've realized about home doing your own nails. If the nail polish gets thick, and that just happens over time, don't even try it. You got to have fresh, juicy nail polish to pull it off and it look good.
Get a new nail polish. You're right.
It, you know, and then even this will only work for like, you know, a couple months, but I'm going to start throwing away all my old.
Yeah.
Because it's thick and it just is gross. It doesn't go on the same. And
cleanse then I'm here for a cleanse.
Cleanse that old nail polish. But anyways, Expressi, I got it at CVS for I think $10. And yeah, you know, red, it will chip. I'll have to do it.
That's
every
the
week,
thing. Yeah, but I like it. If you own it and you can just keep reapplying the same color for a while, it's easier.
And realistically, like I kind of like to do it. The kids go to bed. I have my Kindle book. You know, that's kind of, I've got a new ritual. And I don't have the time to go to the nail salon, nor do I want to spend the money on it. But that's where I'm at in my life.
I love it. Well, we got to wrap because my other confession is now I'm 2 minutes late for this call for work. So,
all right, TA. Follow us on all the things and please review us.
Rate us.
Peace out.
rate us. Love us. Share us.
Love us. Like us. All right.
Lilas.
Bye.